Shooting the Hunters has been brought to you by Olympic Arms, meeting the demands of the 21st century.
M2D Camo is a new camouflage pattern that mimics field grass. It grows in almost every terrain. The coloration and pattern imitates natural brush and grass, which makes it a great camo for ground level hunting. Designed for maximum concealment, M2D Camo actually changes color in different terrain, whether you're in a spruce forest or in a field. It really adapts to different surroundings and adapts to different light. M2D Camo is made to deceive.
For more information, go to m2dcamo.com.
Mac's custom predator calls. Each call is a unique work of art that will call in predators. Mac's calls are made from deer antler, rifle brass, grapevine, and exotic woods, and it's the real call of the wild.
Hello, here at B&T Outfitters and the Gun Huggy. We want to know if you've huggied your gun today. The Huggy is a protective cover that goes on your gun to protect it, to keep it protected from scratches and nicks. It goes from different camouflages from snow to fall to spring. It is a cover, not a case.
Also, like Brian was saying, it's one-piece design, fits many different style guns. Your bolt actions, your automatics, muzzle loaders, single shot, you name it. It fits most guns.
I'm Mac.
And I'm Prowler.
On Coyote Tales with Mac and Prowler, we not only show you the hunt, we tell the tale.
We're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch us at your convenience. Let us know what you think.
On Buck Forage TV. I want to tell you all about my new Olympic Arms Ultra Mag AR. Ultra Mag stands for just what it says, Ultra Mag, because this is not a plinker. This is a true hunting rifle. It shoots all of the short cartridges. This is a 25 WSSM. You can take this and shoot a deer, hog, whatever you want to hunt with this rifle. They also make it in a lot of other short calibers. This is the new Olympic Arms Ultra Mag AR. I'm Mac.
And I'm Prowler.
We want to thank y'all for watching Coyote Tales with Mac and Prowler, where we not only show you the hunt, we tell you the tale.
Let's go watch and see what's going on.
Y'all stay tuned.
Hello folks, I'm Bill Henson with Mac and Prowler. I'm the character known as Prowler. We've been getting a lot of calls, a lot of emails on how Mac and I got started in doing this predator hunting. Stay tuned because you're fixing to see.
Hello everybody, my name is Randy McMillan. My friends call me Mac, and that's what I go by on this video. Just I guess we do that because it sounds good. We came up with the name Mac and Prowler, and I'm the Mac character, and we're gonna kind of let everybody find out who Prowler is at a later date. But to give you a little history, I started out hunting predators at a very young age. I was in the dairy business, and coyotes and bobcats was one of the things that kind of messed us up around the dairy, getting baby calves and stuff. So I started hunting them. I started trying to find ways to do it, and try to come up with better ways and better ways. And but I've killed lots of coyotes, lots of bobcats, but I've never won any contests because I've never entered any contests. I've never had a desire to. I hunt bobcats and coyotes because I really enjoy it. That's just something that I love to do. I'd rather shoot a bobcat or a coyote than any deer alive. I mean, that's just me. That's the way I am. I've had opportunities, and don't get me wrong, I've hunted lots of animals in my lifetime, but I always go back to being the coyote and bobcat, being what I really enjoy going after. And we decided to do this video, and it was kind of a dream of mine to do this. I had a lot of help from a good friend of mine named Bill. He owns a studio called Video Perfection. I never could have done this without him. But what we're trying to do in this video is we're trying to teach people everything we know about predator hunting. We are going to try to show you how we set up. We're going to try to show you what we use. We're going to try to show you where we go. We're going to try to show you so that you can watch our video and then you can go out and apply the things that we do, and they should work for you. We use a lot of different things in making this video. We don't have a lot of big sponsors and stuff. We just kind of did all this on our own. We've had some help from some people, and we really appreciated it. They'll be on the back of the video. But what we're trying to do here is teach you how to become a good predator hunter. I was out predator hunting one day, and I killed a coyote. And I thought, you know, I need to start getting this on video so that I can show it to other people, so I can teach you what I know. And I called a good friend of mine, Bill Henson, Video Perfection, and I said, hey Bill, I said, what am I pretty good at? He came back at me pretty quick, and he said, well, you're pretty good at predator hunting. I said, that's right. I said, I'm pretty good at predator hunting. I said, why can't I take what I know about hunting, what you know about video production, let's put them two together and make a video that everybody can learn something from and enjoy. The way I got started predator hunting, I was raised on a farm, and coyote hunting was one of the things that I really did enjoy doing, and as the years went on, I got better and better at it. I got more successful in calling by trial and error, and that's how we came up with this video. We're going to try to show you in this video the mistakes we've made, what we've did right. A lot of times we do things right because we kill lots of coyotes. But we're going to try to show you our mistakes so maybe you won't have to go out and do them and learn by trial and error. We're hoping that we can teach you what we have learned by experience. And that's what the video Mac and Prowler is all about. We're going to show you our setups. We're going to show you the weapons we use. We're going to show you the things we use. But now what you got to remember about Mac and Prowler is we are just hunters that enjoy hunting. We're not movie producers. And so there's going to be some things in this video that may not look like it was produced in Hollywood, because it wasn't. Like I said, we're just some good old boys out here having a good time, and we think we can teach you from our mistakes, and you can learn how to go out and be a successful predator hunter. I've had some people tell me that, oh, you kind of act like you hate coyotes. I don't hate coyotes. Let me get that straight. I think a coyote is one of the most, he deserves the most respect of any animal there is, because he is very smart. If you can outdo a coyote or a bobcat, you have accomplished something. Sometimes I refer to the coyote as a greasy sucker, and the reason for that is my granddaddy used to call him that, and so I just it kind of came to me as being a greasy sucker. But that came from coyote being very slick, very sly. He's smart. He's hard to outwit. The greasy is just a term. It's a term of endearment, really. But the greasy coyote, he's known as lots of different things. He's Wile E. Coyote. He's Song Dog. He got more names than about anything out there people call him. But I promise you, a coyote, he may be a greasy sucker, but he is a very, very worthy opponent to anybody that wants to go out and try to call him. Mac and Prowler has, they've got a few more videos out on the market. We've got one that's called Total Bow Care of your recurve bow. It's real informative how to take care of a recurve bow. Another one that we've got out is Whack 'em and Stack 'em. Whack 'em and Stack 'em is a video that we put together that's just, it's just an array of kill shots. And there's some pretty impressive shots on there. We've got a video out that's squirrel hunting. Squirrel hunting is kind of a dying art, but now it's a lot of fun, you know, and a lot of people would enjoy watching the squirrel hunting. A lot of it's done with dogs, and that's something that, you know, it's a dying sport. But maybe with some people watching video that say, hey, I want to get out there and do that. So that's kind of why we've got this. We've got plans. We're already kind of got thinking about Mac and Prowler on the prowl too. We've also got a lot of footage of hog hunts. We're going to be putting together a hog hunting video in the near future. We've got some really exciting hog hunting stuff. So it's stuff that we're going to be working on. It's something for you to look forward to, and we look forward to seeing y'all. Mac and Prowler on the prowl is it's shot in real hunting situations. Sometimes the light might not be just exactly right. Sometimes there's lots of wind noise in the background. We do everything we can to try to take this out in the studio, but some of it's impossible to do. Videoing a hunt, it doubles the difficulty of that hunt. Anytime you put the camera in the equation, it just makes it tough. Now, I mean, we've had missed shots and missed opportunities waiting on the camera. We could have maybe killed a coyote if it hadn't been for the camera, but the shooter was waiting on the cameraman, and there's been times when the cameraman was on a different predator than what the shooter was. So all this comes into play as, like we said before, we are hunters, not movie producers. So some of this may not be perfect. I mean, because you've got lots of things involved when you go outside. You've got the wind, you've got damp weather, you got cold. I mean, the camera doesn't work good in the cold, and that's some of the best coyote hunting and predator hunting that there is when cold weather. So some of this may not look just exactly right, but we do the best we can with what we've got, and we think it's plenty good enough to teach you what we want to teach you.
Well, now you know how we got started. So what we're going to show you now is exactly what happened on the very first hunt that we went on as Mac and Prowler. It's kind of exciting, but it's also very, very, what's the word to use? Graphic. So if you got a weak heart, you probably don't want to watch this. That's the
looking right at you. Greasy coyote. He thought he was smart. I don't know why he smelled the mouse and he didn't want to come in, but he hung up out there. It was about 200 yards. And I decided there wasn't no way to get him on in. So we decided to go ahead and take him, and sure enough we did. He's one dead greasy coyote.
The ultimate predator has won again.
Now that's, oh, he's flopping. I don't think he's gonna go nowhere. Well, he might.
On top of the hill. See him right there? Well, this is a prime example of not staying put. We decided to move, and we moved over on the hill and tried to call in. When we come back to our first setup, there was another coyote out there right where the one was at that we just got through killing. So, you know, I guess the moral of this story is stay where you're at if you think you're in a good spot. Even if you've shot one, that don't mean that you've got to move to another place. If there's coyotes around, like that coyote come in, I don't know if we got it on film or not, but he came in and he went to doing a challenge scratch where we had shot the other coyote. So, you know, sound like a gunshot, unless he's standing right there, doesn't really spook them off. But then he saw us when we were trying to get reset. What we've got here, we're on a game ranch, Elk Meadow Game Ranch, and they let us come in here and do some varmint hunting. But across the fence is another man's property, but he has given us permission to shoot coyotes on his land also. So that's what's happened to us. We got a fence barrier here, and both of the coyotes have came up on the other side of the fence, which created a little bit more problem. But we are going to move now to a totally different spot and see if we can talk that coyote into coming back in. That's good. hit that line.
What happened, Randy?
Look, I told you couldn't shoot through the fence. I told you couldn't shoot through the fence. There the greasy sucker is. Well, here's the first coyote we got this morning. And I just got through stepping it off across here. 250 yards.
Woo! I missed it 40 yards.
Huh? I just got through stepping it off across here to him. It's 250 steps. We just couldn't get him to come in any closer. He kind of hung up on us. We were set up back off over here. And 250 yards. And I'm going to show you why that I shoot a 7mm Magnum for varmints. I don't want them to run off. And as you see, they don't. So, you know, use whatever gun you got, whatever's available. You know, my preference is a big gun like you'd use on coyotes or whatever. But now, you know, if all you got's a small gun, go after them. I mean, it's fun. We have had a ball this morning. We called in this one right quick. While we were kind of talking, we had another one come up behind us. Well, we decided to go after him. When we went over and changed places, couldn't get him to respond, so we came back to where we originally were. There was another one out here doing a little scratch and a challenge at this one that was dead. He went across here, so we went around to try to get him, and we were walking down the trail, and we walked up on him, and he was on the other side of the fence. I just couldn't get a shot at him through the fence, a clean shot. Well, he kind of spooked and he started to run. Well, I decided to shoot at him anyway, knowing full well that you cannot shoot through a fence. You can forget that. It's not going to happen. It's an accident if you shoot through a fence. So we have had a blast here this morning. So we're fixing to pack it in and we'll try again later.
Mac's Custom Predator Calls. Each call is a unique work of art that will call in predators. Mac's calls are made from deer antler, rifle brass, grapevine, and exotic woods, and it's the real call of the wild.
Mac and Prowler, hunting the hunter's call, the true call of the wild.
Video Gear Shop, located at 1205 East 36th Street in Texarkana. We sell everything from video surveillance to hunting cameras to projectors and big screens to watch the big game in a big way. Video Gear Shop can equip schools, businesses, and homes with sound systems and video equipment for classrooms, conference rooms, and even the man cave. We even sell Mac extended warranties for your binoculars, your big screen, or even your barbecue grill. Video Gear Shop, from novice to professional, supplying all your video and photography needs. Call us toll-free 866-212-4327 or check us out on Facebook or at videogearshop.com.
It is a cover, not a case.
Also, like Brian was saying, it's one-piece design, fits many different style guns. Your bolt actions, your automatics, muzzle loaders, single shot, you name it. It fits most guns.
We're in northeast Texas, and in the Piney Woods area, this is the hardest place in the world to try to hunt predators. They have a lot of cover, and you have to entice them out of that cover. You don't have a lot of open fields, but we try to set in the field so we can get them on film, and we're doing the daylight hunts, and that's the hardest time in the world to hunt predators.
Yep.
And in doing so, we found out what'd we do last 2 weekends.
In the last 3 weeks, and we've probably made 7 sets or so, we've killed 13 coyotes.
Yeah. That's fantastic for around here.
Yeah.
That's the best we've ever done.
Yeah, for here it is. And we've used several of the other brand calls, and we've had success with them, but our success rate went way up when we started using the Game Tracks.
Yep.
And the Game Tracks has got 17 featured first. Now,
in the industry.
In the industry. And now, that don't mean nothing to me. All I know is I carry this thing out there, I set it up, I go to calling with it, coyotes come in, and we kill them.
Mac and Prowler's Hunting the Hunters has been brought to you by Olympic Arms, meeting the demands of the 21st century. Mac's Custom Predator Calls. M2D Camo, made to deceive. Coleman Motors. Game Tracks, technology for the hunters. By Barnett Crossbows. By Lumenok. Video Gear Shop, the brands you trust, the gear you need. Video Perfection, production, direction, perfection. Gun Huggy. Stolba Chiropractic. EW Calls. High Score Rifle Wrist. Loophole VXR Scope. Light 'em up. Smart Production. Trophy Hunter Products. Jim Yunt Success Dynamics. Proven business principles that work. And God, Country, and Gun.